Welcome to Drink with Friends, the podcast where we sit around the table, share a drink, share some laughs, and open up some of our favorite bottles. Each episode will be diving into the current state of bourbon, spirits, and all things cocktails. So whether you're a bourbon expert yourself or just a passionate cocktail enthusiast, this podcast is for you. So pour yourself a glass of your favorite spirit, pull up a chair, and let's have a drink with friends. Cheers. I'm your host, Wayne, and alongside of me, we have our panel of hosts. We have Jack.
It's happening.
We have Pete.
Yep.
And we have Kevin.
Hello.
All right. So the 5 bottles, according to Reddit, 5 bottles that everybody should have. We're going to pick a daily drinker. Everyone has their own. Daily drinker, the Impress Your Guests bottle, a cheap mixer, something great, and a special occasion bottle. So that's where we can kind of like what differentiates something great and a special occasion. Maybe they're both. I don't know.
Sure.
So I guess we'll go dealer's choice. We'll go dealer like we're playing poker.
Who's the dealer?
So I'll be the dealer and you
right.
start first. Lead us off, Pete. What do you got?
Daily drinker.
Daily drinker.
Currently, right now, when I can't think of anything that I want to drink, and I'm looking at
as of this recording,
I just go Old Forester 1910. It's like been my go-to lately.
Okay.
Since like basically Christmas. I don't know. It hits at like, I don't know. I have like my honorable mention is Woodford Double Oak. So it's like same realm.
Okay.
Both double oak bourbons. Both have that little extra little oak going on. Very sweet on the I don't know.
All right. It's been your daily pour.
It's been my daily pour.
All right.
Me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So my list changes constantly. Currently, I'm going to second the 1910.
Oh, there we go.
Huge 1910 guy. You know, I actually prefer it over the 1920.
I agree.
I think the 1920s sometimes drinks a little hot for me.
Yes.
I can see that.
Definitely 1910. And then my second choice is
Wait. We'll go. I think we just go.
No, he's
around.
saying second choice.
So-
I gave
oh,
an
daily
honorable
drinker.
mention.
My honorable
mentions.
My honorable mention,
Well,
and just
yeah.
because luckily I
This is
have
gonna keep the
this,
runtime too long.
whatever. My honorable
Go.
mention would
Go.
be Old Weller Antique. Give me some
Old?
flack or not.
So what was that one?
Daily pour?
Old Laurenti? All right.
Leader.
Weeder. You like the weeders.
All right, for
Jack, what do you got?
daily drinker, I'm probably going to get made fun of for this one, but just Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman
Gentleman
Jack.
Jack.
I think it's
Really?
super
Gentleman move.
smooth,
Yep.
really mellow.
You can't say the S word. You're gonna get flamed.
Oh, I know.
For
Yeah.
the S word.
It was smooth.
Listen,
Listen.
whatever. Okay, it's what
Isn't
it is.
isn't it in like smooth through like briquettes? Like charcoal briquettes? Isn't that a whole thing?
Well, yeah, it's charcoal filter.
So it's smooth.
To be smooth.
Yeah,
it
to be
is.
smooth.
It is smooth.
All right.
Listen,
it on the bottle.
listen, if you're going to come for us saying you can't say smooth about bourbon, you're an idiot. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say whatever we want.
All right. Do you have an honorable mention or are you just sticking with your one?
No, I'll probably just stick with that.
Okay.
You know, I don't think I've ever had Gentleman Jack.
Really?
Yeah,
It's good.
it's a nice bottle.
So,
Yeah.
old number 7, I can never drink ever again because I played beer pong with it once and the smell of it
This
brings back
sounds scary.
a horrible night where I almost broke my ankle.
I'm not a Jack Daniels fan. So.
I know like those. Everybody's like hypes up the single barrels and stuff like that, but I don't
The bonded.
know.
What we got back there?
Yeah.
Pan into that.
We could try that. That's twice barreled. Anyway. All right. So daily drinker or daily driver. This one, so I'm a big Wild Turkey fan. I rep the Wild Turkey. I think it's.
You gotta get it tatted on you.
I'm going to do a wild.
Getting a neck.
That could be my cover up. A fucking turkey,
Giant blacked out.
blacked out wild
right.
turkey. All right. Anyway,
They'll
I'm
definitely
into it.
send
Blue
us
honeymoon
free
tattoo.
turkey stuff.
All right. So since Wild Turkey, I was debating like daily drinker could be 101, but I'm gonna go Russell's 10 because I think Russell's 10 for the price point. It's a $45 bottle for the most part.
35.
You're
38.
getting a 10-year aged bourbon. It's like if I want something sweet, I just want like a glass of bourbon. I've been hammering my bottle of Russell's 10, so that's my pick. Honorable mention was Woodford, straight up Woodford, because I feel like Double Oak is a dessert bourbon.
Yeah.
But like when you come home from work and you just want a glass of whiskey, yeah, Russell's 10 is gonna be my pick.
All
All right, next up, impress your guests. You got some people over the house. You want to show off your collection. You want to introduce them to a bottle. Maybe they aren't big bourbon drinkers. Maybe they are. You could.
I'm gonna get the runtime up because I got two. I got my non-bourbon people, like a non-bourbon guest.
Yeah.
Pull a bottle of Blanton's out. They don't. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna say this right now. 100% agree, because I had the other day, I had the same exact thing happen. My fiance said, I want to get one of my colleagues a bottle of whiskey. He said he really likes whiskey.
Yes.
I was like, how much does he like whiskey?
Right.
How much? He's like, oh, he likes like bourbon and stuff. I was like, all right, but how much does he like bourbon?
Yeah.
He's like, she couldn't really give me a straight answer. So instead of playing around and going back and forth, I said, here, just take this.
Give
it's
that
Blanton's.
Yep.
It's a grenade bottle. They'll love it.
It's got a horse on it.
And
it's got a
he
horse on the
did,
top.
and
it's something.
And based off the response that she got, I don't think he was as big as a bourbon or whiskey guy as she might have thought. Because
he was like, oh my God. So every bottle of Blanton's I've ever had in my possession has been a gift, because somebody's like, oh, Wayne likes bourbon, let's get him a bottle. Get him a
that's
bottle.
The one.
Yeah,
that's
the one.
If you want to impress somebody, they're not a bourbon
solid
drinker.
gift, you
bust that thing out, or you give
I
that
agree.
to somebody.
I'm not saying it's a bad bourbon at all. I'm just saying,
for people who don't know bourbon, they know Blanton's.
They know Blanton's. It's got the name.
Yep.
Now, technically, it is like on that like allocated.
Sure.
But for the most part, you can walk into a shop. You're probably going to overpay.
nowadays,
But who gives a fuck?
The Christmas dinner, you bring that out with your guests.
Oh,
They're gonna love it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I've never tried it before. I want to try this. Whatever.
And then my other one I got on here is Knob Creek 18.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
that's a good one.
Because I'm just thinking, like when me and you, we popped it open. We're sitting hanging at Wayne's house,
Yep.
and we're like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is something interesting.
Yeah.
This is something special.
Yeah.
Like it hits a different level from the other bourbons we were drinking that night.
It is special. You know what? And I have a bottle of Knob 18. Thoroughly enjoy it.
Love it.
Great bottle.
Yeah.
We cracked it.
Yeah.
And it just hit a different level of every other bourbon we were
Nice
drinking.
packaging. It's in that little case. You're paying less than $10 for a year, which is pretty good.
which is incredible.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Price point, I can't argue with it.
Yeah.
Knob Creek is slept on. It's as simple as that.
I agree. All right, Kevin, what do you got for?
My impress your guest.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No. Nothing crazy.
Thomas Handy.
No.
1968 Tickle.
Spit from Julian
Big
Van
hot
Winkle.
Tickle juice.
No. Actually, my impress your guest, because when my guests come over, they're not huge whiskey fans. So I'm not going to pour them a rocket fuel. I'm not going to pour them anything crazy.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would go Michter's 10-year rye. With not a crazy high proof. Definitely has crazy notes to it from my perspective.
I agree.
And I don't think I've poured it for anybody who said, wow, that's not a special pour.
I'm going to add
like
on
that.
to that real quick. Even just the classic Michter's straight rye.
Straight stuff is great.
It's a $35, $45 bottle.
And you know what?
And it's awesome.
That stuff, in some states, you can't even get the basic stuff.
Really?
So
Yeah.
I
didn't know that.
Yeah. But here in New York, like you
we
go to
get it
Costco,
anywhere,
the liquor
Yeah.
store next.
They got-
We don't have, we had liquor in our Costco.
Yeah, we have
Unless
liquor
you go
stores next to
Oceanside. Yeah,
Costco.
we have liquor stores
Even
next
that's next to Costco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not integrated.
Fun fact, I think the law is you're not allowed to have chain liquor stores in New York. You're allowed to have one-ofs.
Right.
So that's why there's one Costco Liquors.
Right.
But now there's like a loophole where they have, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, dude. Anytime we see a video,
We'll get Rob and Richard down here and they'll explain the whole.
anytime we see a
the
video
law
of
side of
someone
the
in a
law.
Costco in Arizona and they're just staring over cases.
I saw
of
one
stag.
Weller single barrel for $6 or whatever it was dollars. I'm like,
Yeah.
Insane. Anyway, all right, Jack.
You don't even want to know what
You're
I
gonna
paid
impress
for
some
my
guests. What do you
single
got?
That bottle you gave me,
The Doc Swinson.
Doc Swinson's,
Sherry Cask.
Sherry
Yeah.
Cask?
Yeah.
so good.
That thing's.
I don't think I've had a Doc Swinson.
So-
every time I see it, it's one of those
I'm gonna bring that in
funky
for you.
finishes, and I'm like, I don't know if I want
It's
to
got
put
a lot
trigger
going on
it.
in the label.
Yeah.
I got it
The
in the
labels,
car.
the labels.
You got it in the
definitely
car?
has a lot
Go
going
get it.
on. Well, that problem solved.
While that's going on,
just clean
that
this
was
glass
actually.
out.
It's on my. So
Which one is it? The Funky Drummer?
no, it's the Port Sherry Cask.
Port Sherry Cask.
So someone gave me a bottle of that. It's an awesome bottle. It's a heater. It's 116, but it's a really good.
Drinks like a 116 though.
Right.
But
All
it's
right,
sweet as anything.
Impress your guests. My pick So if I have people over, like you said, you don't want to like blow them away with like rocket fuel.
Yeah.
But if I want to impress somebody, the bottle that has been like my go-to, like when I want a special pour, freaking ice machine in the background.
It's fine.
ASMR.
Penelope Valencia.
That's good stuff. Man.
It's like there's something about that orange cask finish.
Yeah.
It's like having an
It's
old
not
fashioned
orange cast. It's vino
Yes.
de naranja. What is it? I don't know.
Naranja.
Yeah. Which
Vino
is Spanish.
naranja.
I wish that bottle was available everywhere.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah, Penelope, you follow me on TikTok, you follow me on Instagram, you're going to probably follow us on YouTube. You need to make more of that.
That Valencia is incredible.
Valencia is one of the most incredible bottles. And here it is, out of Jack's car and onto the podcast.
chilled.
It's a little
Put it on top shelf.
slightly chilled.
Out the turkey or whatever.
Yeah, so Doc Swinson's.
Or move the coffee. You know.
This was my
Coffee.
Oban.
This is my
Oban?
secondary pick. My honorable mention was going to be the Doc Swinson's sherry and cognac cask finish on this one.
Cognac.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's
Ulster Eagle. I've seen this, and you know what? I've seen it, and every time I kind of walk by it because it has a lot going. Like you said, it has a lot going on.
okay. This is a different bottle than the one I have at home, but
No, that's it.
no, because I have the port sherry cask finish, which comes out 116.
This is what I've seen on the shelf.
This is 95.8. So this is yeah.
What is it?
It is
Sherry cognac.
triple cask. Sherry and cognac cask, straight bourbon whiskey. I don't know if they have the mash bill on the back, but
Probably not.
this is really awesome pour. This is like an impress people special bottle. Someone gave me a bottle for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. Shout out to Morgan from Salt and Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
If you live on Long Island, go check out Salt and Barrel.
Absolutely.
So we are going to plug the crap out of our friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the whole point of this is we are going to put people on and shine people up.
We're going to bring Morgan in and just talk gin for like an hour.
Yeah, we can literally
Gin.
So Morgan,
That's different.
Salt and Barrel in Bayshore is an amazing seafood restaurant.
Love Salt and Barrel. Happy hour.
Yeah.
Half off oysters.
Yeah.
Chef's
Oyster
kiss.
selection there. So we'll get him talking about oysters. He's a cocktail maniac.
Yes.
Also, they have an amazing whiskey selection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's all Morgan. He's-
Yeah,
barrel proof.
Morgan's a nut.
Stag Junior, $15, 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, that place
whiskey
is legit.
selection.
If you live anywhere near
Yippee Kaye, not even out anymore. They still have it.
Yep.
They have some great stuff.
He's got a really good selection. All right. So speaking of cocktails and stuff, our next topic is cheap mixer. Your cheap mixer. Where you go?
cheap is questionable, right? Like, what's
cheap is relative to.
like
Sub 50?
sure.
guess it's gotta be-
That's kind of what I go.
Sub 50.
My two
Sub
mixers
50,
are basic ass Buffalo Trace and regular Woodford. Like
right.
just those what I use.
All right.
When I'm making an old fashioned, it's
All right.
it's a Woodford
My
old fashioned.
problem with Buffalo Trace is that around us, MSRP is probably $30.
Right.
Yeah.
I cannot find it for under sub 35. I've seen high as 55.
Which
Yeah.
is
in some
insane.
sort, which is ridiculous.
It's not
Yeah.
good
No?
like that
Yeah.
at all. You're not sipping that,
Yeah.
are you? Like
Sometimes, sometimes.
I'm mixing that into
I'll
into
drink it.
cocktails.
No,
I'll drink
I
it
think it's
straight.
good stuff. I get for me personally, I get a quintessential Buffalo Trace note. I get cherry.
Yeah.
So when I drink Buffalo Trace, I always get some sort of cherry note. I enjoy that.
That's why I love it in an old
I'll drink
fashioned.
it. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it.
It makes sense to me. Science
I didn't try this. I was just rinsing my glass out.
I mean,
on the floor.
there's no
On the
sink over
laptop.
there.
It's fine. It's on the laptop.
There's a sink in the ground.
All right.
get the
So
memo?
classic Buffalo Trace or Woodford. All right.
Yeah, it's mine.
All right. What do you got, Kevin? I know you said
So-
you're not a big cocktail
So
guy.
my daily mixer is none. I do not make mixed drinks. I don't
Okay.
make cocktails.
right.
That's because I'm ass at making cocktails. I tried to
We're gonna get you there.
I tried to make
We're gonna get you
an
there.
old fashioned at some point, and my fiance spit it out.
Ooh,
So
wow.
since then,
Aggressive.
my mixer is probably Cimarron tequila.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
Slap.
That stuff is incredible.
we're a
It's
bottle
like a
that slaps. That bottle
Slap.
tropical banana.
I can.
That stuff is
You know,
incredible.
I can't make an old fashioned for the life of me, but I can make a kick ass margarita.
There you go.
And yeah, margarita is
You got me on the Cimarron.
Cimarron.
That stuff
Cimarron is
is
delicious.
Cimarron.
Okay.
Cimarron. You got to roll
Cheap
the
mixer.
R's.
What's the price on that? 25
$27,
something like that. Yeah.
And it's a bottle that drinks.
And it's 1 liter. It's not 750.
Additive free tequila. It is incredible. I drink it straight.
Yeah.
Like that's how good it is. It's a
Speaking of
Blanco
tequila, we might need to eventually branch off into that because I've recently have delved into the world of
Fortaleza. And
not just Fortaleza, but just all sorts of tequilas.
Yeah.
Tequilas, mezcal.
I used to be a huge anti-tequila guy because I was drinking crap amigos.
Yeah, you're drinking Cuervo and you're
Casamigo garbage.
throwing up
you
drinking
really start
Cuervo.
to grab some of those higher end, not even higher end, but like those good artificial,
Additive-free, artisanal.
not artificial, additive free tequilas, and you really start to really appreciate the subtle nuances of flavors that you get from bourbon and whiskey that you get into tequila.
Yes.
That's
So my cheat mixer is Cimarron tequila.
There you go. I'm into it.
Curveball.
All right, Jack, what do you got? Cheap mixer.
I don't make mixed drinks a whole lot, but if I had to choose, the Jim Beam double oaked,
Oh,
pretty
I even
good.
had that.
I think that comes in a nice little. It comes in a little
It
tube,
does.
right? It comes in a nice little- no, Which one? I'm thinking about the black.
It's a fat guy.
yeah.
A fat guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fat
All right.
little
We don't,
dumper.
we
I don't think I've
don't
ever
discriminate
seen
by
it.
weight
I
here.
looked right past
And
it,
let me
probably.
just cut this out. This is pretty good.
This is good
Yeah.
stuff.
This is
right?
good stuff.
What is
This is
this,
good
Wilson?
stuff.
And you
This
can
is-
like, it's pretty readily available.
I'm gonna say it. It's crushable.
That is crushable.
This is really. I don't no burn. I can see why if you pour this for somebody.
You're gonna impress them.
Yeah, because you definitely get a little sweet. You get
Yep.
that
Oh my
cherry.
God.
So,
what is
that's
it?
crushable.
Cherry?
You're 100%.
Yeah.
There's something about cask finishing
Cognac.
that I feel like no matter what it is, it's going to like, if you're not a crazy bourbon drinker or if you're not a crazy like Scotch drinker, like the Caribbean casks that they're doing with Scotch, it knocks that like totally down to like an entry level. Like you can get into it. You're like, oh,
But then again,
it
could be
introduces you
almost
to the
too
peaty
much though.
mulch milk. It could be too much because some of those Scotch guys,
Yeah.
not even some of the bourbon guys too. They don't want that finish. They want the straight
Yeah,
stuff.
I just want to drink dirt milk.
Yeah, but
It's delicious. Smoke,
Dirt milk.
smoke. I want Newport's crushed
burnt
water.
seaweed,
Yeah.
burnt seaweed and dirt milk. All right,
But you know what?
It's really a harsh life
And
out
I
there.
think we're right on the cusp of like stuff getting really good because for a long time, everything is they grab source barrels, they grab MGP, they grab Dickel, Bardstown, and they just and Barton and they finish it because or they blend it.
Right.
So I think we're just now starting to get on the trend of good stuff. Distillate
$69
only. But I mean,
$99.
I buy this every day.
Right.
that's good stuff. It's good stuff. I definitely get the cognac.
Yeah, a little sweet
It's
on
a
the
little
end.
sweet. It's good.
Yeah.
And I can see how your guests would be impressed.
Cheap mixer. I'm
Back to
going
our schedule.
Rittenhouse rye. So at home, I like to make a lot of whiskey sours. My wife's favorite drinks is Manhattan. So when we get home from work, we want a Manhattan Rittenhouse rye. It's $24 bottle, 100 proof, bottle and bond, stands out in a cocktail. You taste it. It's delicious. It's $25. You can't beat that price. That's my cheap mixer.
All right.
Next up, something great. Something great.
So what does that
So
mean?
we're gonna say, are we saying curveball that you tried and you never expected it to be great?
I like that. I think you bought it and then turned out to be this incredible bottle kind of deal because that's kind of where I went.
Mine fits that
I think
bill.
we should clean our glasses because I'm gonna bring. We actually have mine behind us, so we'll clean it. We'll let you go, but clean our glasses and we'll go.
I should have brought mine, but
We'll think about this next time.
should we order a pizza?
No.
Honestly,
I mean,
I can
DoorDash
with some za.
DoorDash
Some za.
This segment is brought to you by Anthony's Coal Fired Pizza. It's just right up the block.
They make some good za. Make sure you get some.
All right, so yeah, something great. I think the standard for this, because like you have something great and you have special occasion, like those could be kind of the same. I think something great could be like you weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
You had your socks knocked off. The bourbon I like better than the rye. I just sipped on that, and that's
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
the rye has that whatever is in
the
that
floral?
Yeah, that no, it's
Grassy.
Grass,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like raw vegetable.
I can never really get exactly what that note is. I describe it as like mint, like not like mint, like spearmint, but like mint,
Like mint the plant.
The plant,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, or sometimes I say cilantro. but I'm
Yes.
not really
I can see that.
exactly
Yeah, people
sure.
get that like soapy cilantro
Yeah,
reaction. Yeah, the bourbon is way better than the rye, I think.
Damn, that ice
That thing
machine
is
is going
straight
on.
pissing. I guess we could turn it off.
Yeah, we could.
No, leave it.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I like it.
All right,
I like
so
it.
we might have to move this segment somewhere else, but this is a great intro. All right, so something great. What do you got, Pete?
Old Elk weeded single barrel store pick.
Where'd you get that one?
Where did we
Shout
get
out.
that one?
I know where.
Bansom's.
Bansom.
Yeah, Bansom's. That bottle,
Old Elk weeded store pick.
ridiculous.
Yep.
I tried a handshake.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
It was just one of those ones that like you wasn't expecting anything
Yeah.
too crazy with.
That one hit.
A lot of store
That
picks
was
like that, you know?
you went and you found the bottle that had the elk
Yes.
pourer, and then I went into that
I
store.
still want one of those, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, and
I have
then
one elk pour
Yeah.
from like the Christmas holiday, like whatever.
and then I went to West Islip for the first time. They had an Old Elk store pick. They have a single barrel bourbon.
That was the Nutty Elk.
The Nutty Elk, amazing bottle as well.
Incredible.
And then I heard about Bansom. I went in and I checked it out, and the guy Neat, the shop owner,
Yeah.
awesome dude.
Shout out, Neat.
Shout out Neat. We'll get you on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
He had a ton of store picks. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And he had the weeded version, and I like weeders. I
So
think
do I.
like if all right.
I
so,
agree.
Anyway,
And it just hit, and it was a totally.
it's good.
I don't know. It's what I expected. It's
good bottle.
Fucking really good.
I'm really into Old Elk. Like,
Yes.
really into Old Elk now.
All right, my something great. I'm gonna step aside.
Yeah,
Or
what
actually,
you
no,
got?
Wayne can grab it.
What do you-
the Old Ezra 7-year rye.
Ooh, okay.
So
Something great.
So I've had the 7-year bourbon. It's good, but I saw this in a store in Jersey, and I grabbed it, and I thought, you know what? Let's give it a try.
Okay, this to me. So
Whoa, hey now.
If you wanna
Hey now.
share-
So this is old. Right.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Wow.
Old Ezra 7-year rye. It's a Luxury product,
Now this is a nose that I would give an
Yeah.
8.5
right?
or higher.
So
Yeah.
bought it thinking, it's.
What are we doing
You
here?
wouldn't think
Yeah,
anything
candy.
crazy, right?
Right?
And everybody I have gave a sample to or have tried this has said the same thing. This is not what I expected.
Yep.
This is a curveball. This is, like I said, my guess was Michter's 10-year rye. I think this is kind of on par with that.
Yeah, that's
For a
awesome.
rye, that's syrup.
It's
like
very.
liquid
It's
syrup.
very.
It's
viscous.
spicy. It's
I was going to
sweet.
say,
It's like
on
coats
the
your whole
palate,
mouth.
it's viscous.
You can see it in the glass.
Yeah.
It's just like the legs on
She's
it.
got legs. This is a thoroughbred. She's got legs. She's running.
That finish is long, still going. Still
Something
going.
great. Yeah, this is something
Yeah,
great.
I agree.
Is this, I
Right?
never would have like.
I
You can
would
see
never
that
bought
on the
that.
shelf. I mean, you're not seeing it on the shelf here.
I had somebody comment on the TikTok and go, take that off your list. And I was like, okay.
This is a monster
no.
pour. And I think for a rye, I'm going to say it. I'm going to get shit for this, but I think it's up there with Handy.
Oh,
I think it's pretty good.
that's
Whoa, hot takes.
that's a.
It's time for a Drink with Friends flaming hot take.
I think it's really, really good. I got this and
blind nose.
I doubled up on it.
Yeah,
That's a
let's
blind.
throw that in a blind.
Three.
Not right now.
We'll do
No,
monster. Yeah, we'll do monster
Listen,
rise.
we don't need to record every show tonight.
Yes.
So if you like this, let us know in the comment section, and maybe we'll throw that into a blind.
Yeah, do that.
All right, Jack,
Handy.
something great. What do you got?
Can I say Irish? Is that okay?
Sure.
Yes, 1,000%. I'm a big
He
Irish,
said,
big Irish
he said
guy.
tequila before.
Yeah, that's
He's throwing curveballs.
Big Irish guy.
Yeah.
Big Irish.
well, in that case, that boy up there.
The Oban?
Yeah.
Is that Irish or is it
That's
No,
Scotch?
that's Scotch. I was gonna say red breast.
Red breast.
Red Breast 12.
Huge red breast 12 guy.
Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Breast 12 is legit.
Amazing.
That's good.
Haven't tried any other product from them,
Yeah.
No.
but red breast 12,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
chef's kiss.
All right.
Yeah.
that's a monster bottle.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it just says bottles of whiskey. It doesn't
Yeah.
say it has to be bourbon.
I got a Irish on my special occasion.
Okay. All right. We'll get there. All right. Something great. I'm with Pete. Old Elk weeded. The store pick that we got. absolutely, I got that bottle thinking, I'm like, all right, cool. I want to try Old Elk. I got the Nutty Elk from West Side Support, and then we went into Bantam, and I was like, if I see a store that has store picks, I want to support them.
Absolutely.
So the fact that they have to take on all that risk of buying all those bottles and bringing them in and hopefully selling them all, I'm going to support
we'll get
you.
into detail with that because it's not as cut and dry as you think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into that.
Yeah.
And each company is apparently very different.
And like
Rob
they've
was letting
changed
me
their
know.
programs and like
we'll get into that.
yeah, that's a
big
that's
thing.
a whole nother topic. But if people listen, if you're shopping for bourbons and you can't find the fucking, the same 5 bottles that everybody's looking for, go into a store that has a really good bourbon and whiskey program. And if they have store picks, buy those store picks. Try them.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, the shop's going to let you try the pick in store. Blue Note.
Smart store
This
will.
is like an honorable mention is Blue Note. The
It
juke
was
joint
on
whiskey.
the top that list.
Yeah. The
Whiskey Advocate.
questionable list.
Questionable.
But like that bottle, like literally
We
just
sat there
that's good- that's a good
yesterday,
store
pick.
and
That's
we
a good
like
store
tested
pick.
in the store. I'm like,
so
shit.
I didn't try the first time I went into West Side Slip, I didn't try it because I thought Blue Note was Dickel
Dickel,
juice.
yes.
And there's something about the Dickel funk.
The foot.
It's disgusting.
I like feet.
I don't like dirty Dickel, okay? I'm not down with
It's
the
like
dirty
provolone
The
cheese.
Dickel trickle. I like provolone.
What do you got against provolone?
Cut that out right now.
You don't slam
You don't
provolone
say
cheese.
that.
I'm sorry. I don't want to drink provolone.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. All right.
I
So
will
yeah,
concur
Old Oak
with
weeded.
statement stated.
The store pick we got. It like knocks my socks off. It was something that I had good expectations. I've heard Old Oak. And then that thing
And
just
they're fucking killing it.
I have to go back and buy another bottle before
I
he
bought a
runs
bottle of
out.
Infinity Blend from there, and it just
Yeah, Old Oak.
Not good.
it's incredible.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
Incredible.
Okay.
Old Elk, shout out Old Elk.
yeah.
If you're following us, we want to
It's
try
starting.
everything.
I have a feeling within the next year or two, it's going to be allocated stuff.
I think
Yeah.
so. There's like a
Yeah.
couple of these that like they're so freaking good and they're available right now. Like you need to go out and
That's what happened to E.H. Taylor's Straight Rye about a few
Yeah.
years ago. That stuff was on
couldn't
the
sell it.
shelves, and now it's crazy prices. The same thing with Eagle Rare store picks. I was talking to Rich and Rob, and they were like, "Yeah, we had an Eagle Rare store pick. Can't do it anymore."
Okay, special occasion. That thing. The ice machine.
It's an old.
It's like I'm gonna go beat
Arthur
the shit out of
hands.
this.
It's made ice all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now's the time. Now's the time to make some ice. So we are recording in an industrial warehouse space. Anyway. Special occasion. What are you thinking? Like this is like
It
could be allocated.
Wedding.
I think
This
it should
could
be
anything.
yeah,
Yeah,
anything-
this,
anything.
this is a full boat.
all right.
Free ball.
No holds bars.
Yeah,
or
I think so.
Okay.
No holds barred.
I think so.
Do you currently have it in your collection?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So mine aren't anything crazy.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
I have Wild Turkey, Mesquite, The Unforgotten.
Okay. Master
It's not
Street.
open. It's sitting on my shelf. I'm gonna open it up for something. Don't know what. And then my
You retired?
retire could be who knows. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I got my non-bourbon. It's a 2007 Middleton Very Rare.
Okay.
I got it when I
It's
was
on the list too.
I got it when I was in Ireland,
Right.
like in 2007. I bought it. You had to sign a piece of paper with the distillery. They log it. They put it in the book. The master distiller stamps
pretty
it.
cool, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It comes in a cool wooden box. Brought it home.
good stuff.
It's sitting on my shelf since then. I'll open that up sometime. Really special occasion. Don't know what that occasion is, but
It'll happen
Right.
when it
yeah,
happens.
exactly. Those are my two.
Yeah.
What year was your son born?
Not 2007.
Yeah, you're right. I was like, dude, that'd
Not
be
that
cool.
year.
Like,
Cool.
if you waited until he was 21 or 18 and you cracked
That might be like one of those things. Like when he turns 21, you open up that bottle.
That'd be
something like
cool.
That. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Special occasion.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, we got.
My special occasion is I'm a big proponent is if I get it at a good price or at MSRP or close to MSRP, I'm opening it
Okay.
because I'm not like if I pay whatever secondary pricing on something,
Right.
Because I really want it, then maybe I'll hold off a little bit. Most of the time, I'll open almost anything that I buy. So my big special occasion bottle, I'm down to like half of a bottle, and I only pour myself it when something comes into my life where it goes well.
You got to win.
Gotta
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Is shout out Rich and Rob from West Side Wine and Liquors. Is Pappy 20.
Pappy
Ooh,
20.
All right.
You know, and I will pour it. We'll bring it on the podcast and we'll all have a taste of it because it's one of those things that you really have to experience. Because there's a lot of buzz around the name Pappy. I think it kind of lives up to the name to an extent if you get it at the right price, you know?
That makes sense.
I think that bottle is a quintessential bourbon. If you think of what a bourbon should be, that's what it is. I don't drink it every day. I'm not going to just come home from work and pour myself a giant dram of Pappy 20.
Yeah.
But I will.
That's a perfect
milestone celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Milestone celebration. And it's open because, again, got it at a good price. Got it at a regular.
I think we all open our
price.
bottles. We're not.
Yeah.
Collectors.
There's nothing in my cabinet right now. I have 3 bottles that are not.
Those are my 2 that are not opened.
Yeah.
Those are my 2. I'm holding off to something.
And
sparks it.
the 3 that I have, 2 of the 3 I'm saving for a TikTok video.
That doesn't count.
Fresh Pop Fridays.
Oh, stop it.
It's a 15-second bourbon review where we find out if this bottle's slap or cap. Anyway, follow on TikTok. Drink with Wayne.
Okay.
All right, Jack. Special occasion.
I can only speak for the most expensive bottle that I have.
Okay.
Jack Sinatra.
Okay.
I don't think I've even seen that.
It's the Sinatra
It's a nice
Select.
box. It comes in a nice
Comes
box.
in a beautiful box.
Okay.
Beautiful. It's supposed to be what Jack Daniels was when Sinatra was drinking it and all that.
That's pretty cool, though.
It's a
Cool
beautiful
bottle.
presentation. Yeah.
I got it in Tennessee at the distillery. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's a great bottle.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent whenever you can attach a memory to a bottle, it makes it taste that much better.
Yep.
Whether it actually does anything to the flavor or not. But
Yeah.
like
Right.
being able to say, I got this at this time when I was doing this.
Right. Yeah. Monumental,
Yeah.
special occasion.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's
good
what
thing.
makes it special.
And
not just
is it like your dad's into music? Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's-
My grandfather was a singer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Tie in those sentimental.
Actually, my family.
Play those harp strings. Those,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
little
Do
harp
it.
strings.
Violin. Do it.
No,
Give some story
My
there.
family is from the same town in Italy that Sinatra's family's from.
There you go.
Also. So evidently,
Shout out Frank
The more you
Sinatra.
know.
Yeah.
Shout out the country of
When
Italy.
Frank Sinatra
Shout
likes
out
this
Italy.
video.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Shout out Penny alla vodka.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Good, though.
So
I like that.
yeah, that's awesome.
And I will say that packaging on that bottle, I've never had it.
Yeah.
But I've seen it.
Cool.
Solid packaging.
Yeah.
Solid bottle that you put on a shelf and say, that's a special bottle.
yeah.
So I just changed mine live. I just scribbled out my. All right.
Curveball.
So curveball.
Hot take.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what you wrote.
So-
I see it.
He wrote.
So I have a bottle of Calumet 16. So I have a bottle that it's a very special bottle. I think that's going to be the bottle. I'm going to bring that to Croatia. I'm going to do. We're going to crack that open. We're going to drink that while we're there.
Nice.
I was on the verge
but-
of bringing that here.
Were you?
Thank God I didn't bring it here.
Yeah, don't bring it. No,
I wanna
that-
say-
that should be that you saved that.
I know
stuff,
it's a
good
special
stuff.
bottle. I got it at Bansom. I got a really good price on it. I paid really MSRP. So shout out Bansom. But while Jack was saying that about the Jack Daniels, I changed mine. I have a very special bottle. It's a Johnny Walker Black. I did a TikTok on this. I cried while I was recording the video. I have a bar in my house that I built out, and a lot of that bar is all things that I got from my pop, who was the guy who got me into, like, when I was a kid, my Uncle Gene and my pop, they were best friends. They married sisters. Crazy story,
That's how
right?
it was.
So, like,
back
let's not
then.
get
that's how it was.
Yeah.
They were best friends growing up.
Yeah.
They went to
Okay.
kindergarten together, and then they were friends all the way. They served in the service.
Yeah.
They went to Korea together.
They don't make them
They
like that
came
anymore.
home, married a pair of sisters
Yeah.
from New Hyde Park. Like, insane,
Yeah.
insane story, right? So
You can make a Marvel movie out of that.
Pop used to fly. He used to travel a lot. So I have like all his like swizzle sticks that he stole from restaurants and glassware that he stole from restaurants. But I have a bottle of Johnny Walker Black, and the last year he was alive, St. Patrick's Day, we brought it over. We opened it up, and then we didn't finish the whole bottle. We left about halfway, and he's like, "Oh, let's finish around Thanksgiving," and then he passed away. The holidays never came, passed away, and that bottle is up on my bar. And somebody made a comment like, "Why the hell is Johnny Walker Black on your top shelf?" So this is like special occasion bottles. Every year he passed away, I pull it down, I drink a little sample. Somebody had a really good comment about taking that bottle and making it an infinity bottle. So I'm going to make that my Scotch infinity bottle. And when it gets down to a certain point, I'm going to start adding Scotches into that so that bottle
it survives
forever.
I like that.
And then special occasion.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So those are I've changed it live.
Yeah, that's good. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right. Special occasion.
The whole point of this podcast, and I think everything else, is sharing
those moments
with a friend. Sharing those moments.
Yeah.
And I think the big thing is that, like the moment can come at any single time. It could be from something as little or, as minimal as like a bottom shelf piece, whiskey that you can buy for $5,
right? Or
a little nip that you can buy for $5,
right?
But if the memory's attached to it, who cares?
Yeah, like
who cares? Drink what you like. At the end of the day,
drink what you like. While you're sitting there enjoying that spirit with a couple friends, and just like enjoy those moments, savor those moments. And I think that's like the perfect way to wrap up this show and this episode. And so, so that is Drink with Friends. So the whole point of this entire thing is to get some people around the table, open up some bottles, spill your guts a little bit.
What is that?
That's a new noise.
Oh, that's the alarm because we turned off the compressor for the roaster.
For the roaster.
Anyway, that's a really high pitched thing. But that's the episode. That's what this series is going to all be about. All right, so that was episode 2. We had to wrap it up because the alarm system on the coffee roaster started going off. So we've since moved our setup into a better space where we can set up, we can have a video, not have to worry about things going off in the background. It got a little deep at the end, and I just wanted to kind of double down on that last take, that the whole point of this podcast is really just to kind of sit around the table and share some memories, and there's nothing that's ever going to beat those moments when you're just sitting around a table with some friends, drinking some awesome spirits. With that, hope you guys liked the episode. Make sure you follow us on all our socials. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify podcasts or Apple podcasts, make sure you rate and subscribe and all that stuff. And, let's take this thing to the moon. Thank you very much. See you on the next episode.